friends, and welcome back. It is true, it's only August and we are talking about fall. And that is usually, I'm not one of those people that likes to rush through seasons. I'm like, give every season its due time. You're not gonna find me drinking pumpkin spice lattes in August, but today we're talking about fall at the Dollar Tree. And the truth is, if you wanna capitalize on fall at the Dollar Tree, it's good to start early. The first wave of fall stuff has already come into the Dollar Tree, so what I'm going to be doing in today's video is sharing with you some of the best secrets, tips, and tricks for making the most of fall at the Dollar Tree, some shopping secrets you should know so that you can get the best stuff. I'm also going to be outlining some of the newest and best things you can get for fall at the Dollar Tree for 2021. So without any further ado, let's dive into this. Okay, so let's start with fall products coming to the Dollar Tree. Now, here's a little secret you need to know. Fall doesn't hit every Dollar Tree at the same exact time. My local Dollar Tree still has like no fall stuff at all, while other Dollar Trees got their full shipment of fall stuff literally weeks ago. So my first tip is one to call around. Personally, I have 3 Dollar Trees that are like in decent driving distance from my house, like less than 20 minutes. So my closest Dollar Tree doesn't have any fall stuff, but I called the next closest one and I just asked, hey, if you started to get your fall decor in? They said yes, and when I went in, they literally had all of the fall seasonal stuff out. So it's worth it to call around if you have a couple of local Dollar Trees to see which ones have gotten their shipments in and which ones haven't, because they do not all get their shipments the same week. That being said, it's also important to know that most Dollar Trees don't just get one wave of fall stuff. So it's not like August 1st, this Dollar Tree got all their fall stuff and they're not gonna get any more. Typically, seasonal stuff tends to come in a couple of waves, 1 or 2 or even 3 waves. So even if you miss the first wave of fall stuff, that's usually like the first wave is typically the fall preview stuff, and they're gonna get another shipment and another wave of fall stuff that comes through. You certainly can ask your Dollar Tree if they know when. They don't always know themselves in the stores, but they can tell you usually when they get their shipments every week. So then you'll at least know when their shipments come in. You can call them on that day and say, hey, did you get the fall stuff in this week or not? And a reason it is good to know this stuff with Dollar Trees, if you've ever shopped seasonal stuff at the Dollar Tree, you'll know the best stuff gets picked over very, very quick. So when it comes to seasonal stuff, it's good to know, 1, when they get it in, to sort of stay on top of it. And 2, it's also a really good idea to have some idea of what you're looking out for. So like I said, in this video, at the end of this video, I'm going to highlight what I think some of the best, most amazing fall finds for 2021 are at the Dollar Tree. But if you have a general idea of the stuff that you really want, it makes it a lot easier to shop the seasonal stuff. Okay, moving along, fall floral at Dollar Tree this year, you guys. Dollar Tree has seriously knocked it out of the park this year with their fall floral. There is so much to choose from, and the variety and sizing is super impressive. Sometimes I feel like the floral picks at Dollar Tree are small, specifically in the springtime. You get like 1 flower, but these floral picks this year are pretty generous, and there's so much variety. There were tons of floral picks with pumpkins, the orange ones, these blue ones were super unique, and then these white ones with the white pumpkin. These are definitely gonna sell out, so if you want them, grab them when you see them. All the other classic autumn picks were really great too. I did some price comparison at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and a few other online retailers, and honestly, even at their sale prices, they couldn't compete with the Dollar Tree for almost identical picks. Now, from places like Michael's, sometimes their picks are bigger, they're more plentiful, but they are also like 4, 6, or even 8 times more than the Dollar Tree ones. And often they are not 4, 6, or 8 times as big. So it's really not that amazing of a deal. Now, my little trick I like using for Dollar Tree is get the standard floral picks at the Dollar Tree for all of my fillers for wreaths and decor. And then I maybe get 2 or 3 bigger or more sort of special ones from Michael's or elsewhere. Basically, Dollar Tree is great for all of your filler floral picks. Also, if you're wondering what the little like hands coming into the sides here are, I am floral shopping at the Dollar Tree with my trusty sidekick Finley, and she's trying to reach all of them. She clearly is very excited about fall decor at the Dollar Tree this year. Okay, let's talk a little bit about pumpkins, everyone's favorite fall decor piece. Year after year, Dollar Tree comes out with these styrofoam pumpkins. They are like neon orange with this like bright green stem. Personally, I love them because they are great for DIYing with. Definitely stay tuned for some pumpkin DIYs that we will be doing this year. I've shared some in past videos, which I will link down below. But a really easy little trick with these, again, they're bright orange, so they look very Halloween-y, and a really easy way to just make them feel more like fall decor is paint. Paint cures everything. So you can literally just use 99-cent paint that you get from Walmart. You can even get paint right at the Dollar Tree and paint it a more muted muted orange or more muted color. And you can very easily just upcycle these into more home decor worthy pumpkins. And in the floral section of the Dollar Tree, you can get these little like wooden stem cuts. I'm not even sure what they're called, but you get big packs of them for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And swapping one of these out for the stems, I actually think looks really, really cute. And on the topic of pumpkins, I do find the Dollar Tree tends to come out with different like pumpkin, just basic decor every single year. But one thing I find that makes them immediately look a little less high-end is the pumpkins always have the plastic stems, and they're always this sort of like brown or black plasticky stem that just makes them look not quite as nice. It makes them like obviously look a little cheaper. So one of my favorite tricks for taking these cheap pumpkins and making them look like higher end decor pieces is just take a metallic marker and color in the stem. This immediately takes away that like black plasticky look that they have. It makes them look much more high end and more expensive. All right, another hack I love is if you find a really cute fall votive from the Dollar Tree, you can actually make this into an entire candle instead of just using a little tea light, because the tea lights do tend to like burn out really quickly. So this is actually a trick I learned from Sarah Jane on Chic on the Cheap. I love her channel. I will link it down below. But you can get the big, large like pillar candles, the one that come in the glass from the Dollar Tree. And if you put this on super low heat on your stove in a like bunch of water, it takes about an hour or two, but the entire thing will just melt into wax. And then you can use this wax to fill up any Dollar Tree votives. You could even add some of your own essential oils if you have them, if you wanted to have like a fall scent. This is such a great little trick to turn the votives into more substantial, full looking candles. All right, let's talk about ribbon. Dollar Tree gets adorable seasonal ribbon for fall, but we all know the spools are smaller than you might get elsewhere. So are they really that great of a deal? I've done some price comparison at a few places. Personally, one of my go-tos for ribbon is usually Michaels. The ribbon is almost always on sale, and you can usually get a 50% off coupon if they're not. So I found a spool of ribbon almost identical to one from the Dollar Tree at Michaels, and full price, it's 40 cents a foot. It's currently on sale, so it's 28 cents a foot, and even if I happened to get a 50% off coupon, it would still be 20 cents a foot. The almost identical one at the Dollar Tree, you're getting them for 11 cents a foot. So you can see seasonal ribbon at the Dollar Tree, definitely a great deal, and stock up on it. All right, let's talk about leaf garland. Again, like the ribbon, you're going to get less length from leaf garland at the Dollar Tree. These are 5 feet of garland. It's not a ton, but still, price per foot, it's pretty hard to beat. For the Dollar Tree one, you're paying about 20 cents a foot, and I found this almost identical one at Target, and it's 83 cents a foot, which is 4 times as much. Okay, another hack is not to skip over Halloween stuff. Personally, I don't do a lot of decorating for Halloween, or at least not right now. So usually I might skip the Halloween section because I don't really shop for Halloween stuff, but you can get some great items that you can DIY with for fall since they have pumpkin shapes. For example, I got these pumpkin Halloween decorations and just removed the orange like tinsely wrap stuff or whatever it's called. And then I'm left with a great pumpkin form to DIY. I took just one of them, I wrapped it in some Dollar Tree white yarn and some Dollar Tree twine, then added a bow with some Dollar Tree ribbon, and I created this really cute neutral pumpkin decor for Halloween pieces. Here's another example. I got this little like Halloween wooden decor piece, and it says trick or treat and is very clearly for Halloween, but I can easily make this into just basic autumn decor. Now, something you might not know about a lot of the plaques and wooden decor pieces from the Dollar Tree, especially the last year or two, is that the decor piece in the front is actually just like kind of a paper application. You can actually peel this right away, which makes it so much easier to DIY these. The ones where it's not a paper application, you usually have to kind of sand it a little bit to get the words and the color away so that you can paint these without like the words coming through. But when you get ones like this, you can peel it away, and now you basically have a completely blank canvas to work with. I'm just giving this a coat of white chalk paint, and now I have a great canvas to work with to create some fall decor. I'm not going to finish DIYing this in this video because this is not a DIY video, but stay tuned. I have some fall DIY videos for Dollar Tree coming out in the next few weeks, and we will be bringing this one back, but I just wanted to share this as a really easy, simple hack of how you can take something that's Halloween and use it for fall really easily. So even if you're not a big Halloween decorator, still take a second to peruse what they have and see if there's anything you can DIY. All right, another trick for Dollar Tree seasonal stuff stuff is don't forget that you can always shop Dollar Tree online. Now, keep in mind that for most of the seasonal stuff on Dollar Tree online, you gotta get it in pretty big bulk. You're looking at having to buy quantities of usually 24 or higher. But for things like floral picks and so on, you might need a lot of them, so this could totally work. Also, Dollar Tree always brings out seasonal dinnerware for every season. They have these sort of like burnt orange plates this year, as well as these grateful plates, which are new this year. And usually their dinnerware all comes in smaller quantities, so you can get just like 6 of these. And I love that for $6, you can grab a cute set of seasonal plates without totally breaking the bank. All right, the final thing we're going to talk about in this video is some of the best finds from Dollar Tree for 2021. So let's dive right in. One, as we already covered, Dollar Tree Fall Floral this year knocks it out of the park. These are all amazing finds, total steals, so definitely shop these early to get the best ones. Another amazing find are these velvet pumpkin picks. I wasn't sure at first if these were going to be a great deal, but I did some searching around the internet, and the only thing close that I could find was Michael's, and they were retailing for over $5 for almost like literally the same exact thing. So these are an amazing addition to Dollar Tree this year. This year they also have 4 packs of these mini truck decor, which are so stinking cute. 4 of these for $1 is an awesome find. Plus you could totally save these and switch them out for Christmas decor. Moving right along to the fall signs, they have some really cute ones this year. I thought that this tall welcome one felt a lot bigger than the ones that they've done in the past, which was really impressive. But personally, my favorite this year, the one that I think is a knockout, is these monogrammed mason jars. These look so nice. They have metal detailing and ribbon. A great find for $1. I love that they're personalized. These are so cute and definitely going to sell out early. This year Dollar Tree brought out new velvet pumpkins. Now the last 2 years they've had velvet pumpkins, but hands down this year is definitely the best. So about 2 years ago they released these orange and white ones, which are okay, but you can see this year's pumpkins are definitely an upgrade in style. The stem look is much better and just the color variety is way, way nicer. They also had these sort of like embellished velvet ones last year, which were okay, but I felt like they were really specific to a specific decor style. Like they wouldn't fit into everyone's decor. So I think the ones from this year are far more versatile for matching lots of different decor styles. Definitely the best velvet pumpkins they've come out with ever. Moving along to some random decor stuff, they had these plaid like decor tags, and at first I almost passed them up because I thought they were just paper tags, but these are actually wood. They're very solid, nicer quality, and you get 8 of them for $1. These would be great for DIYing, using on tablescapes, doing people's names, if you were like doing like place settings or whatever. Lots of fun uses for these, so I thought that these were a total steal. They also had little bags of mini pumpkins for crafting. They had buffalo check at my local Dollar Tree, and then a few things that I've seen shared from Dollar Tree, but I haven't seen in my store yet. One thing I saw that I think is so cute is these fall rub-on transfers. These are the glass ones, but I've also seen people sharing just basic fall rub-on transfers, which are so much fun for DIYing, and they look better than stickers. So I will definitely be keeping my eyes peeled for these and really hoping they bring out some Christmas ones too when we get there. And then one other thing I saw is that Dollar Tree is getting some fabric squares and fall patterns this year. These would be so fun for DIYing different pumpkins, for tablescapes, for making wreaths, literally so many different things you can do with these little fabric squares. So I'm hoping that possibly my Dollar Tree will end up getting some before the season is through. All right, my friends, that does it with some of my favorite fall secrets, tips, tricks, products that you need to know about from the Dollar Tree for 2021. Hopefully this will make shopping the Dollar Tree during fall a lot easier, and more effective for you. So you can just go in, you can get the best stuff, and you can get out. But as always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video.